This is a notched straight edge. You use it to measure the flatness of your fretboards. When you put it on the fretboard, all of these notches match up with your frets. Now every time I've pulled this out to use it, I've looked at all these sharp edges and thought, this would be a pretty dope blade for a sword. That's what we're doing today. We are turning this out. So that's what we're doing today. We are turning this notched straight edge into a sword. But here's the catch. All of the materials and tools we use in our weapon today must be reasonably found in a luthier's workshop. So we have our blade. Now we need a handle. I have this, a random guitar neck that I got from somebody. It was supposed to be used for a different project that I never got around to, so now it's being used for this one instead. I apologize. So the game plan here is actually going to be pretty simple. The neck here has some holes, and the notched straight edge has, well, some notches. I'm gonna try to line up some of the notches with some of the holes, put some screws in, and just see if it holds. Not too complicated. But all right, where are we gonna get the screws? Because like, I could just get screws, but again, everything's gotta come from a luthier's workshop, so we're gonna be a little bit more creative here. So to make sure our screws are guitar themed, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back the Bullet Mustang to the couch. Because he's got some screws that we can borrow. We got our screwdriver now. Every luthier's got a screwdriver because duh. Guitars have screws, but this screwdriver I specifically use to adjust the truss rod on my traveler guitar. So it is guitar themed. That's the wrong direction. It's a ratchet screwdriver. The best kind of screwdriver. All right, we got one right there so we don't lose it. We'll grab a second one. Oh wait, you know where we can put the screw so we don't lose it? In the bullet hole. Perfect. I don't know how many screws we're gonna need. I don't think we need to take all of them out. Which one's going to be the safest? Maybe this one? Feel a little iffy about this. Let me stick an Allen wrench in here. I'll be gentle with you, because I do still want you to function. There you go. We will give you your screws back later, I promise. But for now, we gotta put these in the sword. Got some holes and we've got some notches. I could move this down and maybe all of the notches would line up with holes, but then I'd be left with much less blade, and then that's not that much of a sword now, is it? So we'll just see if this works. Oh cool, it fits. I had no idea if it would. Ha! Would. It's getting really tight. It might not even go in all the way. Do I need a new plan? Maybe. Upon further inspection, the screws are too long for this neck. So, I'm gonna need to come up with a different plan. All right, new plan. So, I had these string joy boxes that I was going to use to cut through with the sword when it was finished. But now I'm gonna use one to assemble the sword as well. So, because we need some extra material for that screw to go through, so that it can get all the way in and clamp the blade to it. So the new plan is the handle is here, the blade goes here, the string joy box goes here, and the screws clamp it all together. Perfect. Now there is a flaw to this plan, and there is only one flaw in this plan, is that I can't see where the holes are. But you know, that doesn't really matter actually, I just need to get them through the box. So as long as I can get them through the box somewhere, that's fine. So I just put this through here. And the box can squish, so that's gonna compress to whatever size I need. So that's gonna be pretty perfect. As long as I can get this lined up. Oh, I can get this like started maybe? Oh, there we go, there, perfect, perfect, perfect. And I can slide this in. Where's that notch? There it is. Should I get this second? This has to actually be like precise now. Oh. This is involving a lot more tools and steps than I thought. Be right back. Our next tool is the humble pencil. And you might be thinking, what does a luthier need a pencil for? But pencils are used to lube up your nuts. Yeah, you should lube up your nuts when you change your strings. Graphite is a lubricant. So I'm going to draw where that next screw needs to go. Oh, it's perfect, look. I have to draw on white. That's a lot easier to see than drawing on dark blue. That would just go right there. You know, I actually didn't need the pencil because I could have just poked the screw through. But I got to teach you about graphite. But that means I got to teach you about lubing your nuts. All right, screw goes in all the way through. There we go. This goes into the first notch. Hopefully it gets to the hole. All right, we're in business. We're in business. Haha. Wait. This is the wrong direction. The crazy thing about this is that it's working. This already is pretty stable. The blade is a little wiggly, so I do need to get the third screw in there, which means I need to disassemble this and figure out, actually, do I need to? Because, yeah, I need to figure out where the next screw goes. So these are here. The next screw would have to go, because the hole isn't, I could measure it, but I don't want to. It's also awkward doing all of this on your lap, but that's how I do it. I am a maverick. I am totally eyeballing where this next screw has to go. I think it's gonna work out fine. All right, 3 screw holes. Let's see if it works, or if I'm screwed. This one has to be out because I have to slide the blade in. This starts going in. This goes in now. This third screw isn't going to go in all of a hole. It's only going to go in part of a hole. Yo. Look at this. I found it. I found the hole. Yeah, that's a lot more sturdy. It's a little bit angled, but you know, now it's a katana. But I mean, that's pretty much it. Our sword is now complete. Now we just have to put it to the test. It will kill.
It will kill. It will kill. It will kill.
It didn't cut through any boxes, but it broke one, and that's it. That's all it did. So like, I don't think it's going to like be a deadly weapon, but I mean, I don't know. That was cool. None of the boxes are damaged. So that either speaks to the non-lethalness of the sword or the toughness of the string joy boxes. I don't know. I don't really care. The experiment worked. I was able to build a sword with only guitar parts and tools. That's cool. That's the thumbnail right there. Maybe. Turn like this, maybe. There we go. Thumbnail. The handle is a lot longer than the blade, but you know. That's whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else around that I'm willing to destroy with a sword, so the experiment worked. Time to disassemble it and put the Bullet Mustang back together. One of the screws is missing. Like, the screw is gone. Uh-oh, that's a problem. Where did it go? I'll find it. Worst case scenario, I will just find a different screw for the Bullet Mustang. Twist ending, I guess. Oh wait, the screw is still in there. It was just knocked through the box. Whew. That's a relief. That's the end of the video. Bullet Mustang's okay. Yay! Shut up. Video's over.